All right, so anyways, royalty is here. I encountered this dude in my recommendations and just watched some of his content. He kind of has a bit of a ton, to say the least. So whatever his opinion is, I'm not sure.
So this is my 4th video on VTubers now. We are very much past the point of no return, but today I'm living up to a promise. As I said, I would talk about a specific VTuber in my previous video and go more into detail about the things they had done and the things they continue to do. But there was also another incentive for making this video, because these videos are starting to become the male segment of Blue's Clues.
We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Because one of the victims of said VTuber reached out to me via email. Once again, please stop sending me weird shit. But this email went into detail of how they affected them and all the things they had done to them. And without a doubt, they are not the only one. There are a plethora of victims, a number of which I was able to talk to, and some that didn't want to talk to me at all because they didn't want to be associated with them because of the harassment they faced. And 3 that can't even speak about the topic, even if they tried, with one unfortunately being confirmed to be no longer with us. But before I begin the video, I have 3 warnings for you. One is this video may be taken down due to copyright, as the person we're going to be talking about today has allegedly been abusing the YouTube copyright system to take down smaller channels making videos about them, or just videos they generally do not like. Even going,
oh joy. So in this case, if this person right here didn't get struck down, I guess it's safe for me to react to it. So if I get struck down and he didn't, my dude, what the heck?
Going so far to involve the parties in litigation, to the point where some of them have actually turned up to court and there are court documents available, some of which they publicly advertise with their own name and their victim's name, making it all available to the public, thus doxing them and using the broken YouTube system, which they have been previously banned from but are still using.
What? Oh, that's right. Isn't that how old the video is and how many views it is? Also, that's right about the frickin' YouTube bullshittery. How if you want to get your video back online, you have to send your personal info to each other. Why? Legal stuff? Which, yeah, it is legal stuff, but it's... no.
To file false copyright claims so they can take down the video and have access to that person's information, because YouTube provides that when you counterclaim. So if this video gets taken down, you know why. And they've already made some ambiguous tweets about me, so they know these videos exist.
He has 4 Twitter alters. By the way, he's been talking about you a lot on one of them.
I'm blocked off his Twitter. I can't see it anymore.
Again, there's so many people that hate
Royalty
him.
is slandered in the past with... oh yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, I'm sure.
He, by the way, claims that you and I are best friends, even though this is the first time we've talked.
Yeah, it was the first time.
Outside of email.
2 is, do not bother to harass this person. They do not need the attention, either positive or negative. And some of the factors involved in this video are alleged. And 3, we talk about a lot of sensitive topics in this video. A lot of disgusting and distressing things, so be warned going forward. Now, if I said the worst VTuber or PNG tuber, you may think of somebody like Meowbet or Jellybean or me. Some of you think I'm a PNG VTuber for some reason. And to that I say, you may need an MRI scan because either half your brain is missing or it's filled with water. But no, in my opinion...
well, we are filled with mostly water, so he has that right.
One of the candidates for the worst VTuber would be Falter XV.
Right? No. You think this is the first time this happened? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Now quickly, who is Falter XV? In my previous video I briefly went over them and concluded I wouldn't be able to fit every allegation against them in one video, and it turns out I was indirectly correct. as just simply talking to a few people that knew them, and even some people that have had limited interactions with them, all saying the same thing.
Yeah. And my initial encounter with him wasn't exactly very pleasant because he came across in the game chat and in game as very, very hostile.
Again, it's been 2 years of me being, here's him being a dumbass again, here's him being a idiot, here's him lying, here's him calling somebody a pedophile with no evidence.
This is an iceberg that reaches
so
below
it's this
the
type of
Mariana
person, huh? Who keeps calling them the P word with no evidence. That is a directly bad situation you can be in. Just being called that is enough to raise eyebrows, but it's gotten to the point in social media that that's just a nothing word. That shouldn't even be a nothing word. That is a serious word. And using it as a insult is not cool. So you're saturating the word. This is someone who has no ammunition, has resorted to incendiaries.
trench. Not even all the Harry Potter books combined together would be enough paper to list all the allegations made against them. But anyway, a quick rundown on...
Wait, how many books? Wait, there's... How many pages are total? Actually, I'm gonna check this out. Hold on. All of Harry Potter. 7 Harry Potter books contain a total of 6,095 pages. But there's one other version. How many pages are in every Harry Potter book? 870. 4,100. I'm getting a lot of... It's either 4,000, 3,000, 6,000. Freaking, I don't know. At this point, I don't really care. That many allegations? Jeez, careful. They might run for president. One-off joke, not getting political. Right. I got that one.
Who Falter is. Falter is a 34-year-old self-proclaimed femboy. They started streaming and making content all the way back in 2019. Their main platform being Twitch. And in 2020, all the way back, 34-year-old self-proclaimed femboy. They started streaming and making content all the way back in 2019. Their main platform being Twitch.
And they're getting this much trouble?
And in 2020, they would become a Vtuber. And to this day, they primarily make Destiny 2 content, which, being a Destiny 2 player, the jokes kind of write themselves. But they were also involved in many communities such as Helldivers 2, Armored Core, World of Warships, and the Elite Dangerous community.
I do wonder if World of Warships is just for the sponsorships.
Of which they have an infamous reputation in, even to the point where they would be hardware banned from one of the games, meaning they could not play the game or make any other accounts.
Oh my god, that's serious!
On that device.
I would say probably about 10 of us went and we co-signed a document, and we all sent a copy of it, and we all sent personal emails to Frontier Developments complaining about this. They hardware ID banned his account. And he was pissed.
Now you're going to need some more background information for this next part. Upon making my second video, somebody called Fliplight reached out, and due to the reaction that video created, they decided to get in contact with me to tell me the full story. But after getting in a call with them and hearing all the terrible things this VTuber has done, like harassing people to the point where they were one of the reasons they aren't with us today.
That's from some other content creator who may have potentially killed themselves.
Cherry.
We don't know. No, there's 3.
There's 3!
Yes, there's 3.
But who is Flip?
Falter follows every single thing posted about him. If I posted about him right now, he would respond within hours.
Flip is a fellow content creator and streamer who initially met Falter through some of the communities they were both a part of. From there, they invited Falter to some of their Discord groups, where things were going fine until they had a disagreement over a weapon in-game, and this led Falter to do his usual actions, which you'll see throughout this video, of playing the victim and manipulating the...
Wait, you insulted me and admit that you gatekeeping saying I literally told you all high school drama bullshit. Yeah, for someone in their early 30s, like, grow up, dude. Soda I'm drinking made me burp just now and tastes like chili, which we made for day. Ugh. Oh god, I know that feeling. You just taste what you ate and it's worse because it's mixed with the pop. Think you call me a victim? Virtual signaling. Yeah, you're narcissistic virtual signaling and the ability to admit you're wrong is basically 2-year-old tantrum behavior. What? My dude, he just told you that he doesn't like the high school drama. You touched grass. Yeah, Greg, do you see why I'm getting annoyed? What the heck? What is up with this dude? He's just... This Falter person is just creating a mess just for the sake of it. Could have been worse. Been drinking Dr. Pepper. Could have been cream soda or something. Ugh.
truth to make everyone think Flip was actually the bad person. You're a content creator. You met him through Steam. You had a sort of relationship, so you invited him to your Discord server. You said, "I think this gun is OP." He took that as you calling him a retard, and then he harassed you in the DMs, and then said to everyone else you were harassing him.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah.
Oh god.
And so I said, okay, you two are done. I banned him and his friend because his friend was backing him up, and I posted all my DMs with him.
Now, just from this interaction, Flip has been harassed to this day by Falter, and is considered Falter's #1 target, even to the point where if anything bad happens to Falter, he will blame Flip.
There's an account right now that's going at him that I have no idea who the they are.
So,
and even today, he's saying it's me.
This is what Falter does. He will blame his victims, which most of the time are people he's had a mild disagreement with, for other people criticizing him, and he will generate the excuse that, oh, this is them on an alt account, even though sometimes it's either his own alt account or has nothing to do with the victim in general. But
wait, you saying it's an old account or alt account? Either way, it's the same person, so why? You still did this stuff. And it depends on how old the account is. Alt account, okay. Still though, you're still doing it. You're the same person. The person on the other account does not make it so that you are a different person. You're the same person with the same account. You're just switched masks. That's it.
But he will wholeheartedly claim it's this random victim and that they are harassing him.
He always accuses alternate accounts. Anybody who disagrees with him is an alt.
He either creates these alt accounts to attack himself, or other creators are actually creating alt accounts to attack him, but
he blames the wrong people.
He either blames you. I know he's blamed you.
Yeah, he blames me all the time.
But how many alts do you think?
Don't ask me how many alts he has.
No, they're saying that Flo's claiming that it's Flip making an alt account while he's sometimes. Oh, it's actually Alt's own alt account to create flame war. Oh, I misheard the conversation. Okay. My bad, Renus. So he's making alt accounts to create flame wars. Oh god. This dude needs to just needs to be exposed for the hypocrite this person is.
On what platform or everything?
On Twitter, at least.
Oh.
So far,
on Twitter, at least.
We got an ad, so BRB. I have returned. How's it going, everybody? All right. Current, did you move? Oh no, you just turned your head. Okay, never mind. Let's get back into it.
least 5. Yeah, we can send you a list. YouTube, there's been probably at least 10 channels.
So in terms
Jeez,
of using
there's
those accounts to harass people,
yes,
it's 5 on
and
Twitter.
not only that, but like vote manipulation as well, like mass reporting, like manipulation, ratioing, all that stuff too.
What?
Damn, you got a handwritten
Yeah, I
note?
believe so.
10 alts on Twitter.
I'm not gonna say
This
which
is slightly
ones
out of date.
Wait, Twitter, Steam, YouTube, and what? Wait. So if this is true, this dude has no life outside, and he's telling others to touch grass.
Date.
He even goes to the depths of delusion, where he takes stories that may or may not have happened to him and switches the characters out with his victims, where one of the stories was where he was attacked with a knife, which was originally someone that lived in the same place as him, but apparently the person that attacked him has changed 7 times, and in one instance it was apparently Flip that attacked him.
This whole stabbing story has changed stories so many times. When the initial story, I actually found it in his Discord of all places, was that he allegedly got stabbed by a crazy landlady, that he was going to move into a place and she was high on drugs and ended up stabbing him in an altercation.
But he uses that as a
which-
template for anyone that he
Yes.
can use it against.
Same with like, it's like, what the
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What?
it's like for someone who apparently got stabbed by multiple people, he still wants to talk about him.
Or even manipulate or straight up lie to make it look like Flip was involved or had been punished for the actions they never even did. This involves taking information.
You know what? We need in the new Cryptids SCP urban legend about a specific monster made for shitty content creators that are garbage. Like cautionary tale, like the when to go in cannibalism. Yeah. You know what? Get right on that, Rennis.
Out of context, like if him and his many alts spam reported someone's Twitter or someone's Twitch account and he eventually got one of them banned due to the influx of sheer amount of reports, he'd take that confirmation of someone being banned, either manipulate the image or just straight up say, oh, I got this guy banned, even though that ban email was about a different person entirely. And he uses that to support the point that he's always in the right and always the victim.
Get to it, game maker. Dream mods. Stub his toe.
Something Flip told me is when he has bots or alt accounts to spam report people on Twitter and Twitch to the point where they actually.
Oh, there you are, Dream. Stub Rennis's toe. He's being mean.
to get banned, and when he receives the email back saying, oh, this person's got banned, he changes it so it looks like they got banned for harassment or something.
I've been here just lurking. Rennis, good job. Let's give me an idea for a funny game ending, though. Well, good. Good.
Or he even
Yeah.
takes a screen cap of him like
Also, hi there, Dream.
reporting someone
Yeah.
and then claiming that they are suspended.
So with he'll mass report you, and let's say he'll get one report through, and Twitter restricts your account in quotations. That might be like a chat ban or like a perma ban for a period of time.
Yeah.
He'll take that screenshot from the email he'll make, and he'll save it
Wave
and
that
he'll
around
use
like a
it.
trophy.
Yeah, and not only that, but he'll use it in multiple instances.
So by now you know who Flip is, and you know how Fallout will always try to make himself look like the victim. But now we're going to be talking about one of the tools he uses to take down people's content and gather information about the person so they can subsequently dox them. And that tool is copyright abuse.
So not only does he start striking my videos, so he started going after small like people who he didn't like.
Now, as said previously, Falter has been banned from submitting copyright requests. At least on YouTube, where he blatantly abused it, but still to this day, he's still doing it. Submitting the requests on an alt account, going after videos about him, and videos
what
he's
was
still
that?
doing it.
Same guy that checks, or same that guy that DMC'd my videos about him, tried and failed to take me to court, scammed multiple people, including emo artists, drove 2 people, one being close to unalive themselves. Okay, I still need context with the unaliving bit. If that is true, it might have been they just left their account so they don't be associated with it. You're an urban explorer recording these horrible things. You come across people dying and then have voice at the end, upload video, delete the files. Choose to upload, you get the bad end, and become the monster. Ooh. Alright. You have my curiosity, now you have my attention.
Submitting the requests on an alt account, going after videos about him, and videos he just generally doesn't like.
The VTuber I reported on just submitted DMC takedown my video. Offended me on their own multiple times. Guess who's making a follow-up video on that situation? Well, good. Make content out of this person's misery. Jesus. Freaking Falter needs help. I don't know if he's narcissistic. He's one of those people that just don't feel empathy, but jeez.
This VTuber submitted a DMCA takedown request on my video, where I explained the many allegations and accusations being thrown their way.
He then realized, hey, you know what? I can start abusing the DMCA strike system. So not only does he start striking my videos, so he started going after small like people who he didn't like. There was a number of Elite Dangerous players that he didn't like at this time that he started DMCA striking. He was going around to almost every single major PvP related content creator in the game, like that had a YouTube channel. Even though like the game is kind of small and the channels are small, people were making content, and he was going around and striking them because he didn't like them or because he knew that it would give him attention.
Oh, so even if I'm small, you know, with about 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm still gonna get DMCA striked. Okay.
The negative attention he feeds off of.
Now, as said previously, it just doesn't stop at copyright abuse, because if these people choose to fight that copyright claim, they will have to provide their own personal information, something of which he would then use to dox them, or in a way harass them, letting them know he knows their names and possibly where they live, and also use that information to involve them in litigation.
Fair point. People are saying nope and leaving, but presume the video author here got an amount of confirmation to say in the video like that. It's hard to really tell with these things, because even if they might have been told by the people that told them, yeah, no, just leave them alone, and that's how he said that. So we truly don't know. Maybe don't upload a VOD or anything in that particular stream or segment to YouTube, just to be fair, or to be safe. I don't know. I'm planning on uploading this maybe tomorrow, so if he decides to. And plus, I'm going to be moving soon. It'll be safe.
Where there are active copyright cases from courts with his name and the defendant's name, which he also hinted at on his platforms, thus doxing himself and the victim. And 2 good examples of this is his case with Flip and Noobster, both having court cases and having their information fed like breadcrumbs. Flip said he actually doxed himself with that Facebook stuff, like linking his
Yes.
name to his Facebook. So he's never actually been doxed by anyone. It's just people
Uh,
bringing up the
no,
information.
he has.
He has.
He
been.
has.
Yeah.
But that's because they
Um,
found his Facebook that he linked to his account.
Yes. Not only
Or
that, but
he kept on referencing that. He actually referenced the court case thing that I mentioned
Yes.
earlier.
Oh no, my Facebook that I haven't used in years, and the fact that my main email got banned off of Facebook. Oh no, what will I ever do?
On like as a stream title.
so if you type that in, it doesn't link anymore, but you used to be able to punch it up because it was an active case at the time. Punch it up in the California court system, and you could see the minutes for the case. And basically, it has all of his personal information and all of command.
HB is from UK and had the disagreement filter online to the point where folks restraining order. One by default as Harry could not attend. As once again, Harry lived in the UK. What? That makes no sense.
Commander Harry Potter's personal information. Like for instance, he had my personal information. He never tried calling me or doing anything with it that I'm aware of, but there's been instances where he allegedly was in a voice chat with a couple of individuals that he was at odds with, and he ended up like reading out their name and address and whatnot in the voice.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around that, Renus. How do you? Yeah, U.S. legal system's a little bit wacky.
He technically has doxed me too, so I'll include the 2 tweets. I should mention he's false DMCA'd me on Twitter, so I have an ongoing copyright case with him, which he's yet to advance in any way. He's posted the whole docket number to that case, which directly links my full name as well as his full name in it. That's the Knuckle Ryan RNG is his Knuckle account. And you see the top tweet above where he says and spells it
And he talks about alternatives.
incorrectly. This is what he does with Flip a lot. But what he does is he'll take a name and alter it slightly and post it, so no one knows that it's a name dox except him and the actual person. Can you guess my last name? That's my last name.
But Flip and Noobster are not the only ones to have their videos or tweets taken down incorrectly and then have their information provided for court and to be used against them and hinted at. There is actually a laundry list full of people that he has done this to simply just removing their videos or just doxing them. But there are too many to just put in this video. But there is a 96-page document that Rep, Noobster, Flip, and others have worked on with substantial evidence showing everything he has done.
What
so if you
the
want to find
heck?
all the people that have been affected, I'll link it in the description.
No, there's
This dude needs serious help. Like, seriously, he needs freaking like firstly he needs to get off the internet and find a new hobby, because making that many accounts while creating drama, what? Here's what I'm thinking. What is the end goal?
Stop it. Get some help.
Exactly, Renus. Or excuse me, Nymph. Thank you. Like, legit, dude, get some help, please. There's only so many people that I would say, yeah, no, get some help. This is one of them. Get some help.
There's
There's
3!
Yes, there's fucking 3.
So as said, there are a lot of victims of this VTuber.
This is why the world, not just the US, needs to up their online law game, because people who do these things and ready to treat out, there actually are. Renus, they actually are.
Like Flip, Rep, Noobster, the people he loves to DMCA and then harass afterwards. But there are 3 he has been detrimental to the point where most of them aren't even on the internet anymore, and 1 is no longer with us. Now the first one I want to talk about is Cherry, someone I talked about in my previous video, when I initially only knew there was only one victim. Now, nobody knows what happened to Cherry. Personal and mutual friends can't even get in contact with her, and one of her last messages is saying that she's gonna leave the internet because of Falter and his harassment, with their final message having a strong connotation towards self-harm. But why was Cherry involved with Falter? And why to this day does Falter keep saying Cherry is still harassing him? Well, it's simply because she had an experience with Falter and wanted to share it with other people, especially the Vtuber Blacklist account. An account that exposes VTubers for their wrongdoings. And once Falter heard about this, he started harassing them, in his usual way of playing the victim and saying they're creating alt accounts, and launching unfounded lies about them, saying they're doxing them, and won't leave him alone.
So Cherry was somebody who was in contact. Do you know the Vtuber Blacklist account, which is a whole other can of worms? Some of the stuff they call them out for is odd. A lot of it is like DMCA doxing shit like that, which is kind of serious in my opinion. They talked to Cherry. Cherry showed a bunch of information to them, which pissed off Falter, obviously.
Yeah.
Falter went on the witch hunt of Cherry for probably 3 or 4 months, and this is back in, I believe, 2023, early 2023. Went on a witch hunt about them. Cherry says, if you want me gone so badly, I'm going to be gone. Deactivates on everything. Just gone. I'm on service with her. I've DM'd her. No responses. Never been online. Nothing.
As for Cherry,
I have
this
a
was
question.
the last contact I had with anyone that knew her. They had tried to conduct their own little search to see how she was doing, and this was their official thing that they had sent to me. So if you ever want to read that, that's a little bit more up-to-date info on Cherry.
Now, once again, nobody's heard from Cherry, but I would like to think they go under a new alias or just took a break from the internet, but it's unknown where they are today.
I'm hoping for the better. Wherever she is, getting a good clean start. Even having to leave your old friends behind is hard. So getting a clean start, just wiping the hard drive away, grabbing a new email, and starting from fresh. Hopefully they're out there.
Now, the same thing that happened to Cherry happened to Bambi. They had a mild disagreement and then Falter targeted them.
Badly disagreed with Falter on something. Falter lost his shit, and even as of right now, for reference, and again, I'm in a Discord people who don't like Falter who are showing me stuff.
Yeah.
Falter's posting about her right now, like after all this. Like here's the alt account posting about her.
But he didn't stop there.
Wait,
but for this
wiki
part
created by Falter? I just Rear Bambi would get caught using profile alts on X. And get caught multiple users on Xbox lying there. What? Oh, so the same usual, or the usual thing. So it seems like Falter just has a thing to be getting targeted by people that don't want anything to do with them. I see.
But he didn't stop there. But for this part and the next victim, you're just gonna have to trust me, bro. As both of them have deleted all their online presence, or out of respect, I can't show certain things. But I have spoken to people that know their story. Now, Bambi was extremely close to being partnered on Twitch, which is very hard, but she was close, even to the point where she could finally submit her application to be a partner. But she was denied, due to the fact that allegedly Falter had sent bots to her channel, and you need a certain amount of viewers to get partner on Twitch. Seeing that some other her viewers were inflated with bots, Twitch denied her. And whilst it's unclear if Falter had anything to do with this, she was still distraught at the fact she just lost her partnership opportunity and was getting the same treatment as all of his other victims.
What the fuck? Yes. Yes, if you want to send it my way, we can watch that.
She was very much stressed.
I do need a good brain scrubbing after this Falter person.
So she wiped everything, took all her accounts down, and visited a mental hospital. And to divert all the hate she was getting, her friends would say she was dead. But that didn't help because he's still posting about her.
Folger's posting about her right now. Like, after all this. Like, here's the alt account posting about her.
Pretty sure you were
Yeah,
told
Bambi,
about?
yeah.
Oh, she's
Well,
alive.
yeah, Taz
Oh,
knows.
she's alive.
Yeah. She's blatantly alive as of now, but like,
She's probably using a different name.
she did go to a mental hospital for help because this was heavily affecting her. She was going to get like partner and everything on Twitch, and
He ruined
Alter
her.
ended up botting her account, which basically denied that partner application thing because there was a lot of concerning messages of these Twitch accounts. Some of them saying like Bambi will hang, Bambi hung, or something like that. So she ended up getting help and had her parents or family take over her accounts. They want to still push the story that Bambi is dead.
To try and get him off his back. Off their back.
Yeah.
But she went to a mental hospital because of that.
Yes, because of Falter's shenanigans.
Because she was so close to partner, but he botted her stream, so she was unable to get that.
Mm-hmm.
Now with all
and
this
then
said,
she went mad because of Falter's intervention with botting.
I hope Bambi returns to streaming soon and the internet, or under a new alias, and never has to experience this again.
But you had a video suggestions channel edition game ones. I don't. You can put it in the videos section, Renos, for now. That's actually a good idea. Thank you.
Betrayer is a name assigned by Falter to one of his victims who wanted nothing to do with him and wanted to retract their involvement in their life due to his reputation and just experiencing how he is. But as with all the victims, if you have a differing opinion or you don't want to talk to him anymore, you're still going to get harassed. And she got this name because they were meant to debut together. A VTuber debut is where you basically show everyone who you are, your new avatar, or it's just generally used as a starting point for your VTuber career. But the Great Betrayer was also an artist. They drew them and Falter together, a few emotes for their Twitch channels, and additional art for their debut. But as said, she pulled out after hearing about his reputation and possibly experiencing it. And this led Falter to do his usual thing of harassing and seeming like the victim in this scenario. She was thing of harassing.
Wait, this tweet was used to hint at their username. Oh, you aren't.
Being like the
you aren't
victim
slick
in this scenario.
She was like a bit of an like she was an artist. She would make fan art and stuff like that in commissions.
Yeah.
He had art requisitioned through her of them together because they were about to collab. They were going to do a collab stream because she was a fairly new VTuber as well.
Yeah.
And she did collab art for that specific stream, but on the last moment, I don't know what spooked her. I'm assuming it had something to do with like finding out something dastardly about him or somebody.
People, I think Ringtail had reached out to her.
She withdrew from it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that pissed him off big time because this was a legitimate girl who was a VTuber that
18,
he was
by the
going to
way.
collab with, right?
Yeah.
And
wait,
she's
18. Wait a minute. Wait, 8 plus 8 is 36. Double? They were supposed to be partner. That is very sus. That is very, very sus.
He said no. She rejected him big time, and that hit him where it hurts.
Is that when he posts about the betrayal? Like he still
Yeah.
posts about it to this day.
And that's when he did not pay her for the commissioned work. And he continued to post it and use it and knew that she couldn't really do much about it.
So for clarification, that
Not only been that because my parents were 7 years apart. Same here. But they were. But from what I'm assuming, this was just a partnership, not a not a couple thing, not a relationship thing. Though it does sound sus when you're debuting together. So we don't really have the, unless I missed the clues. I might have missed the clues. Sometimes I'm paying attention, sometimes I'm not, but I might have missed something. But it just sounds really sus when you're debuting together. Dude, sus before that even comes into play, considering how predatory this guy has been up to this point. Who knows? Yeah, but the only thing that really shown is just he's just a POS. Not really the what would you say? The P word. Like everyone knows about the P word. And nothing about that from what I've heard. It's just this dude likes to create trouble, likes to stir up shit, likes to blame people, likes to forge evidence, and likes to dox people. Like, and this guy has so many alternate accounts, not on just Twitter, but Steam and YouTube and probably many more. So when the first thing came up saying you need to touch grass, I think he's speaking for himself. In all honesty, because yeah, this dude needs to get a life. Now, to be fair, pretty sure 18 is literally age of Lou and more. It is. So I would bring him, but it's the can of worms. It's another thing for a discussion, or not even discussion. They're 18. They're supposedly able to think for themselves when your brain develops around 25. Or fully develops at 25. So take it how you will.
Commissioned work was, I think, a couple emotes. One in particular, which is on post from the VTuber Blacklist, I believe. There's a couple screenshots of proof of some falter gun emote, something like that. She got basically scam chargeback from PayPal about that.
But obviously, he wouldn't stop there. He would try to dox her as well, because she was just recently 18 and did not have a PayPal account tied to her name, so she used her father's PayPal. Now, if you don't have a PayPal business account and you're an artist like she was taking commissions, when that person sends you money, it will display your entire name. And supposedly, when Falter found out this information, he assumed this was their actual name and that they were lying about their gender.
Oh. I knew that was coming. As soon as I heard about that, the name and then the father having to get the. I mean, at least her name is safe. But then there's a whole new ordeal of her father getting into this, even though he doesn't want to.
Would go on to harass them with this name and calling them a fake trans.
Oh, here's the best part. Because the PayPal account was tied to Favre, because she was 18, too young to make a PayPal account, the name tied to it was her dad instead of her. So he started trying to claim that she was fake trans as well, and started to use, like, in the email, like, okay, boy name, you better take what you said back against me, and like.
Now I have to call them the Great Betrayer out of respect of their anonymity, because they're no longer with us. Unfortunately, they took their own life.
What?
Talking to people about the situation and people that possibly knew her, many people advised me that there would be no point in dragging her name.
Hell nah. He didn't. Dude's probably portrays that. You're right. But is this really true that this dude just This girl flatlined herself.
Unfortunately, they took their own life. And talking to people about the situation and people that possibly knew her, many people advised me that there would be no point in dragging her name through anything more. They provided her obituary as evidence, showing that she's no longer with us, and then talked about her involvement with this whole situation.
What? Regardless of the truth of his claim, which probably not giving a reaction to someone possibly trans. I have no words to really say there's even proof. I'd rather not be shown proof of someone flatlining. I'd rather keep an open mind about if they actually did that. Or if they actually did that or not. I'd rather... No. What they said before. That's why I was being so quiet all this time. Yes. Walter calling them a femboy, but then pulling it. Yeah. I was reacting to that, not you. I would say, yeah, no, you're right. They are a femboy. Why are they pulling that out? If anything, they look like a woman like far away. You would obviously.
We have an obituary of one confirmed.
He was stirring up the pot.
Yeah. So did he use that to... Was it just that and more harassment, which, like...
No one knows.
No one knows. Now, it's very much unclear how much Falter had to do with this situation, in terms of them making the decision to take their own life, but he did have some involvement with them in general, and that's all I can say. But he still posts about them to this day.
Oh no. Oh no.
Moral of the
Oh, no.
story?
Now, I
Falter
very much
is a
don't know
moral.
what's going through Falter's mind. He creates lies, fake scenarios. He seemingly has a short fuse when it comes to criticism or someone genuinely just disagreeing with him. As a reminder, the whole thing with Flip just happened over one disagreement, and he's still attacking him to this day. And not even the people that have compiled a long document about him know why he does this. But whilst talking to these people, I was asked, why am I even making this video? Yeah.
Actually, it's a two-part question. Question is, what led you to contacting people about Falter XV, and why are you making a video on him?
And my response, despite being surprised being asked this, was because nobody knows about this. You have people that have found each other through the common denominator of Falter harassing them.
And conspiracy, but in reality, it's just people talking with each other from similar experiences because of him, right? Falter, quote unquote, bringing people together.
And most of them work together to get...
Bringing people together for the wrong reasons that costed a life. Yeah, that's funny. That's pretty funny, all right. You know what? We should give a round of applause for Falter's, as what Renna says, immoral personality. He's willing to take a wild guess as to why. He's a fucking insane. He is downright should not be on the internet insane.
Give their experience and craft a 97-page document on what this person has done with sites, evidence, and tireless amounts of hours to combine this together, but nobody knows who this one VTuber is. Nobody knows their victims. Every video made about them either
A round
gets
of
low
applesauce
views,
for Falter's inhumanitarian efforts.
or just taken down. And due to nobody knowing, people still get harassed. And even worse, people come across this person not knowing of their past, and they go through the same stuff the victims went through. Look, he is definitely not going to be deplatformed. He's not going to be cancelled, and I think he'll just continue to do his usual antics. But if one person that met them comes across this video and knows what they're getting into, and even does further research looking into the document, this video has done one of its purposes. The other being just telling the story of some of these victims. But I couldn't even address everything in the video. A lot I couldn't fit in or couldn't go into more detail with. We are still yet to see the lower layer of the iceberg. But Flip is working on his own video, putting everything into video format. And if that eventually gets released, I'll link it in my description, possibly at the end of the video. And if you are intrigued, just look at the 97-page document all these people contributed to. And thank you to Flip for actually getting in contact with me to inform me on the whole situation. And even getting me in contact with some of the people that created that document and wanted to tell their story with this person. Thank you Flip, Noobster, Rep, Sam, Lily, Fazulous, for taking your time out of your days to talk to me and make sure I'm getting this video right. But yeah, that's the video. If it gets taken down, I will try my best to fight it. But yeah.
Alright, a scumbag VTuber. Let's see. I do have their... Oh, that's not it. Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit. Alright, so it seems like Walter honestly has over 1,000 followers. I'm not sure how many of those followers are actually true or not. Ahoy, you're friendly. I don't think friendly. Neighborhood, sharpshooter, femboy, battlecruiser, game stasis hunt. Jeez. Those are all things sniper rifle. Of course, with the capital. Yeah. Okay. And you know what's funny? Look at their videos. They're only on subscribe only. So this is just telling me that they know about the harassment and they keep getting harassed. Or something like that. What about when they're... Oh, those are clips. Not we want the videos. 7-hour stream. Can we watch this? Nope, we can't. So I'm going to assume all of them are privated to sub only, just to milk
Their sentence? Guilty. Into the abyss with ye.
Yes. So I'll assume that most of their stuff here revolves around, if you want to make fun of me, you're gonna have to give me money. Otherwise, go away. And not a lot of people know about this person. It's probably because they have so little followers. But since everyone has been talking about it, including me and this person who 142,000 people watched. Yeah. Thank you, Royalty is here for showing us the worst VTuber. Oh, hello there, Blue. Now to on something more more wholesome. Come on, load. think someone so small could be capable of so much harm. Gods, they are really some similarities to certain angry orange person. Oh, gee.
Worthy cause with a worthy beard will not be.
And now for something completely different. Yes, something completely different.